Vamp Studios in Burlington, Vermont. Tonight's episode of The Gloved Fox in Victims of the Voracious Vamp. Performed by the BTV Radio Players, starring Amy Mills as Gracie Grant, the Gloved Fox, and Kristen Silverman as Viola Barra. Also starring John Donahue as ace reporter Lee Crane and mechanical engineer Fergus McMillan. Nan Merritt as police clerk Jenny Golden. Bastian Godois as mob bosses Lefty and Matches. And Mick Ferreira as Jojo and Sergeant Roche. Your announcer is Aaron Reel. Sound effects designed by the BTV Radio Players and performed by Lara Keenan, Toby McNutt, and Sue Wilson. Music by Kevin MacLeod. The Gloved Fox is written and directed by Andrew J. Rash. We shall present to you our story in just a moment, but first, a word from our sponsor. Parents, are you tired of spending money on toys your children only play with once? Are you sick of shelling out the dough for expensive birthday and holiday gifts for those ungrateful children in your life?
I sure am.
Are you sick of spending hours in line to buy popular toys little Susie will only enjoy for an hour before throwing it under the bed and forgetting about it in favor of something new she just saw on TV? Introducing Penny Toys. Real cheap toys made real cheap.
Cheap toys fit my budget.
Penny Toys, when quality doesn't matter. The little buggers will be tired of it by the time it breaks anyway. Buy it new. Let them get tired of the thing. You can afford to buy more and still save money. They're colorful. They're new. And before they're unpopular, they're broken anyway. Built for now, not to last. Penny Toys. Real toys, real cheap. Buy some today, then buy some tomorrow, then more the next day, and more the next day, and then some more the next day. And now, our featured program. Trained in the arts of combat and illusion by the mystic monks of Pawa Marpa, socialite Gracie Grant tackles Midnight City's criminal element as a costumed crusader of justice. Though her methods put her at odds with the law, she has allies in her clandestine skulk, Fergus McMillan and Jenny Golden, the only people who know her secret. These are the ongoing heroic exploits of the Vulpine Venturer, the vengeful vixen, that wily wonder, the Gloved Fox.
This must be the place.
Right where the invitation said it be. Funny, I don't remember it here before, this Amato Mio. Must be new.
Yeah, like it was set up for this gig. It feels kind of hinky, Lefty. I don't think I like it.
I hear you, Jojo. Look at it. A veritable who's who of the midnight mob scene. All here for an exclusive stag show. I guess we all must have got these personalized invites.
Sealed with a kiss, no less. You think this dame Viola Barra is some kind of fed?
If she is, we'll give it a what for. It looks like everyone came prepared for funny business, bringing enough men and packing enough heat to start a war.
Shh. The show's starting.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Va-va-va-voom.
Thank you. It is so delicious to see you all. And you brought friends. The more the merrier. Sorry we don't have enough seats for everyone. I am a new girl in town and am so delighted to perform for such a masculine display before me. The cream of the criminal crop, the masters of Midnight City. I am in awe, truly. Shall we begin? Steal yourself away with me for a moment. Don't make me wait long, it fills me with torment. I ache for us to complete this transaction. My desire drives me to distraction. make sure she's not aware of our covert affair. Just cover your tracks, conceal our illicit acts. Give me your heart and your mind. Now you are mine for all Let me steal your life for more than a moment. To resist my will would bring you torment. This covert affair makes me a millionaire. So give me your world, that's every last red cent. Well, that's not a very respectful response, boys. You could hurt a girl's feelings. No applause. Applaud. Stop. That's much better. Like I was saying, it's an honor to be in the company of so many big, bad, powerful, wealthy men. Quack like a duck for me, please. Stop. Good, good. So here's the deal. You work for me now, understand? Say, yes, Miss Barra.
Yes, Miss Barra.
Good.
Good heavens, Lee, you look exhausted.
Yes, I suppose I am.
I read your piece on, what did you call it? The disorganized crime of Midnight City? Is the story still running you that ragged?
Me and the police both. The number of weird crimes committed involving the city's various racketeering enterprises in such a short period of time is unprecedented. I've never seen so many cases of violent upheaval within mob families, assault, murders, even disappearances of crime lords. Arson and robbery rates have also climbed, all mob-related.
Horrible.
Moreover, most of the goons fingered for these crimes weren't willing to be brought in alive, choosing to suck on a revolver rather than do a stint in the big house.
That is unusual. What about the rest?
Well, those guys shot their bosses for stealing from their own families. That's the only pattern Midnight's finest have been able to find in this crime wave. Liquidation. Like the gangsters all decided to quit the business at the same time and cash out as big as possible. The fires were all set in mob-controlled businesses too. Likely for the insurance money.
You make it sound like there's some sort of storm coming.
Maybe there is. Nobody's been able to figure out what's causing this. The one lead the police thought they had turned out to be a dead end.
Oh? What was it?
They found a couple of copies of an invitation to some grindhouse near the Wortham docks called the Amado Mio.
Amado Mio. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, as far as I can tell, nobody's heard of it. And when the police went to investigate, they came back empty-handed. It wasn't there.
Maybe the establishment pulled up stakes like a carny show. It's not exactly a legal business anymore.
Perhaps. I want to check it out anyway. Just in case there's some clue the cops missed.
Vanishing nightclubs? Gang wars? It sounds like it could be dangerous. Why don't I go with you?
Well, the potential for danger is exactly the reason you shouldn't go, Gracie.
Are you suggesting that I can't handle myself?
Well, I'm just suggesting that you're an important person in this city and I can't bear to risk your safety.
Well, just remember you're important too. To the city. So be careful.
Well, aren't I always? Thanks for dinner, doll. When I finally crack this story, hopefully very soon, the next one's on me.
Good night, Lee. There he goes, the big lummox. Waiter, check, please.
Shortly thereafter, in her secret base, the Fox Den, Gracie Grant confers with her associates in the Skulk, Jenny Golden and Fergus McMillan.
Here's that invitation the police found, Ms. Grant. I couldn't get much from the stationery itself. It's a particularly high-end paper stock sold by Crane with hand-painted borders. Whoever sent these out typed them by hand, though. It's triple-line spaced, elegant typefaced, pica size. See the back of the page? It's practically smooth, barely any impression at all. I'd say the mill's a Remington Noiseless 7. Pretty nice. I'd love to be able to afford one of those.
So our host at the Amato Mio has money. Thanks, Jenny. Dear Mr. Krakow, please do me the pleasure of joining me for a special exclusive stag show on June 7th, 11:45 p.m. at my new nightclub, Amato Mio, located at the end of 11th Street facing the docks. My act is played all along the coasts, and I have left not a single dissatisfied customer. No malls necessary. You and your boys will be well taken care of, I promise you. Can't wait to see you. Cordially yours, Miss Viola Barra, XOXO.
Well taken care of? Does she mean what I think she means?
On moral wager.
Jenny, Fergus, focus. What information do we have on this Barra woman?
Nothing. Viola Barra is probably an alias.
Jenny, try to dig up what you can on any new arrivals to the city, as well as details on places that have experienced similar mob activity recently. Hit the Beacon archives, police files, and the public library. Leave no stone unturned.
You can count on me.
Thanks, kid. Fergus, what about the body armor situation?
Well, I've reinforced the leather chest piece. It's not bulletproof, but it does provide more resistance to injury.
And my arms and legs?
Well, flexibility will be too limited in the armor this way, so you have your gauntlets for extra protection.
Any changes to the foxglove I should be aware of?
Well, the poison container remains in the left glove. Now, on the back of the right here, under the small cover here, that's a button. Just point the glove and press with your free hand. And the claw becomes a grappling hook. Press the button once, retract the line, and reel yourself up.
That's amazing, Fergus.
Another line is braided fabric called nylon, propelled by a canister of carbon dioxide. Now, it took a lot of trial and error to get this to work on such a small scale.
Incredible. You've outdone yourself, old friend.
Well, I'm glad you approve. Will you be trying it out tonight?
I just may be. Keep by the radio. I think Mr. Crane's instincts are correct. There must be something more we can glean about these events from the nightclub site. Though my other identity is not a figure Lee will be happy to see, the Gloved Fox must investigate the Amato Mio as well.
As Gracie Grant makes that remarkable transformation into the city's sly sentinel, we break for another important word from our sponsor.
Oh, what are we going to get little Susie for her birthday? We already got her that LA doll she really wanted for Hanukkah.
Yeah, and she's bored of it already, too. I saw her throw it in the basement laundry last week, and it was still down there this morning. Didn't that thing set us back a lot?
Oh, let's ask one of the clerks if they're having a sale or something.
Can I help you folks?
Yeah, got any expensive toys my daughter can throw away after a couple of days?
Honey, stop it.
No, but I got some cheap ones that'll do the trick. Have you folks ever heard of penny toys?
No, but I like the sound of that.
Take a look at them, but don't look too closely. It's just the price tag you want to pay attention to, Real cheap.
They're perfect. I'm sold.
But the arm is falling off this doll.
Who cares? It's 39 cents.
Oh, well, it does have a certain charm to it. Wrap it up.
Penny toys, when quality doesn't matter. Buy some for your children today, then buy some tomorrow. Penny toys, real toys made real cheap. And now, we return to our story as reporter Lee Crane investigates the disappearance of the Amato Mio nightclub.
Now, this seems to be the address. It looks like an old warehouse. Locked. Maybe there's another way around back. Wait, is that... Sounds like music inside. Hey, who's in there?
Can I help you, pal?
Yeah, I'm, here for the show.
Yeah? You bring a little something for the boss?
Of course I brought something. What kind of guy shows up for a show without, something? It's, right here in my pocket! That was a boring conversation anyway.
Here you go, Miss Barra. Another $3 grand.
Very good. You know, Jojo, I haven't seen Lefty for a few days. Do you know what he's gotten up to?
You got whacked, Miss Barra.
Poor fellow. It's a dangerous business. Jojo, if there's anyone who you think will give you trouble, you bring him here. I'll set him straight.
Yes, Miss Barra.
Now, before you run along to make me more money, tell me, does that scruffy-looking fellow skulking around in the background look familiar to you?
No, Miss Barra.
Kindly escort him here.
Hey, you. The boss lady wants a word with you.
Whoa, buddy, you can put that heater away? I'd like to talk to her, too.
Pardon the weaponry. They're necessary accessories to the expensive suits my gentlemen here wear. By the look of your clothing, I can tell you're not one of them. Are you another cop sent to investigate the mysterious upheaval in the criminal underworld?
You have some sort of power over these men.
Over all men, my dear boy. You can go, Jojo. Boys, play me something slinky. Pay close attention to this next part. Obey every command.
Your voice, it's so beautiful. I can't.
Your will is now surrendered to me. Tell me, who are you?
I'm Lee Crane.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. You've been writing those newspaper articles about my activities, haven't you?
Yes.
Mr. Crane, I'm going to be frank with you. If you were rich or like one of my criminal friends, I could squeeze some dough out of you. If you were a cop, I would tell you that you found nothing here. That's been a practical choice. Dead cops only raise more questions. If just one miserable reporter is found dead, however, I am sorry, but I have no use for you. Go jump off the nearest bridge.
I'm almost at the docks, just crossing the Munsey Bridge now.
I'll read you.
Hold on, there's a road hazard up ahead. I think I see someone staggering down the middle of the street. Sir, please get out of the road for your own safety. That's better. He's safely across. But he's not stopping. Where's he going? He's going to jump. Good heavens, that's Lee. Lee, what are you doing?
Must jump.
Lee, stop. I'm not going to get to him in time.
Must jump. Ah! What the hell? Get me out of here!
I'm trying, Mr. Crane.
Where the heck am I? What's going on? Why am I dangling off the Muncie Bridge?
I know. Mr. Crane, I'm going to secure you, all right?
Secure me? Reel me up!
There. Try to hang on, Mr. Crane. I'm calling the police.
Hey, you can't just leave me here!
Skulk 2, get the cops out here. I'm continuing on to the nightclub.
Understood. Hey, come back here! You costume clown! Help!
Your Gibson, Miss Barra.
Thank you, Matches. Just the barest hint of vermouth?
Yes, ma'am.
Good boy. Oh, come here. Your poor eye. That pesky reporter really banged you up, didn't he?
That's nothing compared to what I'll do to you, Miss Barra, for twisting my city around your finger.
Who are you? And what are you supposed to be? Some sort of masked rat?
I am the gloved fox, Midnight's protector, and your feasting upon it has ended.
Just the criminal element, gloved fox. If I feed upon the city's rot, doesn't that effectively put us on the same side?
A thief remains a thief even when stealing from other thieves. And what of Lee Crane?
I'd discuss omelets and eggs. But I've grown bored with this conversation. Drop to your knees, gloved fox. There you go. Usually I prefer to perform a musical number beforehand, but one note is really all I need for my power to take effect. My voice is pretty special, you see. I can hit just the proper vocal frequency to affect hormonal levels in the brain. When I sing, men cannot help themselves. They do whatever I say. It's been quite advantageous. Now, whatever should I do with you, my little do-gooder? Have you jump off a tall building? Step in front of a speeding locomotive? I could tell you to drop dead. I've never tried that before. But first, let's see who you are under that mask.
A woman, Ms. Barra.
What?
And as such immune to your power. Call off your men and I may not snap your neck.
Don't shoot!
Now tell them to leave this place and never return.
Everyone, out! Our business has concluded. A woman. I should have figured. I thought you looked a little small. Oh!
Now whatever should I do with you?
This is it, Sergeant Roche.
Looks empty, Crane.
Wait, that's her, bound and gagged up on the stage.
The dame that gave you the mental whammy? Out cold. Here's one of her invitations, something written on the back. All men beware her voice. It's signed the Gloved Fox.
Once again, nowhere to be found. But how did that masked menace resist the vamp's power?
Once again, the Gloved Fox has brought another criminal to justice. But for how long? Will Viola Barra be able to use her musical wiles to escape? Only time will tell. Tune in next time for another gripping adventure of The Gloved Fox. Music appearing in this program: Villainous Treachery, copyright 2010. Vortex, copyright 2005. Plans in Motion, copyright 2008. Cool Vibes, copyright 2011. And Hot Swing, copyright 7. All by Kevin MacLeod. Also appearing are the music tracks Covert Affair, copyright 2011, Kevin MacLeod. Lyrics by Andrew Rash. And Fast Talkin', copyright 2009, Kevin MacLeod, with lyrics by Andrew Rash. This has been a BTV Radio Theater production. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the producers and or persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Vermont Community Access Media. All the characters and all the places' names are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. The Gloved Fox returns in Wrath of the Wraith.